Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the Board of Works and Public Safety meeting. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call please, Carol.
May Sheets,
Present.
Craig Miller is absent, Megan Sheets.
Okay, we have the minutes from the June 13th regular meeting.
Yes, I'll move that we approve the minutes from June 13th, Board of Works.
I'll second that. Roll call please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Okay, next are the claims for this week.
Yes, I just completed reviewing this. I'll make a motion we approve claims that are submitted this evening.
I'll second that motion.
Roll call, Mayor Sheets. Megan Sheets.
Okay, do we have any public comments? No public comments. Okay, so we'll start on department reports. Not very many for this today. Building services.
Good evening, members of the Board of Works. Hey, I'm bringing before you a food service truck. Actually, it's I believe an ice cream truck, isn't that right, Ruby? And they have been before the health department. And I don't think the truck is quite finished, if I'm mistaken. From speaking with Ruby, I'm going to have Ruby come up and tell you about their meeting that they've had with the Board of Health. But we've asked them to stop in here to get permission from the board to be able to use their truck. They understand that they're not allowed to be on any of the entryways into the city of Frankfort. That would be all of Jackson Street and all of Walnut Street from city limit to city limit. But there are other places that they can hold up in and do services in, and then hopefully maybe even pass their name on to the city of Frankfort. So when projects or programs go on at the park, that maybe they could be a part of that. But I'm gonna ask Ruby to come up and have her tell you about their meeting with the Board of Health.
Hello.
Basically what they said, it was, since we already have the store and we have all the permits for it, they said we're good to go. So whenever we have the inspection for the store, we're gonna have the inspection for the food truck.
Okay. Okay. And then where were you thinking of having it? Are you gonna have it, try to have it at events or?
I was thinking more for events, because we are gonna have it at Lafayette, Indiana. I was thinking more for events here.
Okay. Okay. Did you have any questions, Megan?
Well, when, the inspection, is that scheduled?
They said for the next, inspection, so that would have to be probably in a month or two. That's our next inspection for the store.
So, but currently you hold a valid inspection for the Board of Health?
We do,
Okay.
not for the truck though, just for the store.
So they won't let you operate the truck until you get the inspection?
No, they said we're good to go till they go.
Okay.
I don't know, I could go back there and just take the truck just so they give it like re-inspection and maybe get it back to you guys.
And I'm gonna loop Dawn into this. Dawn, we had a similar request and we did ask that they had the confirmation from Board of Health before they could be operational in that regard. How did that turn out? I mean, did they get that confirmation from Board of Health, the other entity?
They actually do, but we're still working on it because the refrigerator is still located in a home or residence. So we made contact with them last week when I got back off of vacation. And so we're now working out their placement for their refrigerator. Once we do that, then they're fine. They have actually been approved by the Board of Health, but at the time they thought that their refrigerator was heading downtown to the Chamber of Commerce, but it didn't make it down there. So they found a restaurant or a grocery store to put their refrigerator in, but they didn't put it in the grocery store. So we're trying to get that worked out.
I think similar to our other review, if we have confirmation, if maybe that's not the proper word, but from the Board of Health that the truck is operational and they agree to that, I certainly am in agreement with that. So if we have some sort of validation for that, rather than I hate to set the precedent that you'll be getting it, it's
Right.
it's a verbal okay. I'd rather make sure it's a documented approval.
I want to say that we really don't have any type of an ordinance on these type of things where I've got an ordinance sitting on my desk. I've not given it to Les because I know Les is working on other things for us in the way of ordinances. But what we try to do is we do require for them to get a CO so that we can keep track of the trucks. And in that CO, we get their license plate number. We find out who's going to be working the vehicle. And so that way we have all that information in case anything pops up that we are in need of. So we try to put all that information in on our City Force program when they come in and get their CO process. And that will help us keep track of who's inside the truck serving the folks their individual foods.
And then the Board of Health aspect is for the sanitary and safety of food products and so forth.
Right, it's to make sure that the truck is equipped to be able to take care of cleanups and serving of food in a proper manner. And Jessica does that through the Board of Health. And her and I now are on communicating skills. And so we try to keep contact when things come up. She informs me, we talk to her and make sure that they have been out there to get everything checked in. That's why we know that the truck hasn't been certified yet from the Board of Health. But as far as them being able to serve food out of it, they can do that. They just got to make sure that the truck now will have all the materials in it that will take care of the health things while the food's being served out of the truck. So once the truck comes in, I'm sure that'll pass, and then they'll be ready to go. But I don't totally agree that a decision should be made on the final say-so from the Board of Health.
Ruby, might I get your last name for the record? Can you spell that for me?
B as in boy, ELTRAN.
Thank you.
I hate to further delay. I mean, this is season for ice cream, you know? And so I just want to know how we can help expedite the Board of Health acknowledging that it is a.
I could take the truck to the Board of Health and they could give it a little inspection. I mean, if that works for you, I'm also gonna go to Lafayette and I have an application for Lafayette and I'm doing the same thing. So if that works for you guys, that works for me.
Megan, we won't give a CO until it's all, we haven't given CO to the food truck yet.
Okay.
So we won't give a CO until everything is checked off.
Okay, thank you.
I think you should get approved, subject to the Board of Health approval and Don's approval.
Which is kind of what we did on the prior. Yeah. So if I may make that motion, Mayor, is that okay?
Yes.
Well, yes, I'd like to make the motion to approve the food truck, and I won't be able to pronounce it the way it is on the paper, but your particular food truck, Ruby, pending the approval of the building services and the Board of Health, and we'll look forward to it as well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Okay,
Thank
we're
you.
good. Thank you. Just keep in touch with Dawn then and, okay. Okay, thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Don, for your help.
Community Development, Kimberly.
I just have one request to approve the contract for the entertainment for the Hispanic Festival on September 17th. It is,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, you're fine. It is a total price of $1,000, and then they are asking for a 50% deposit down with $500. So, Les, did you get the English translation?
Yes, it
Okay.
says on here, before starting, we only accept cash, which will be an issue,
They know that we only do checks. 'cause
and we do not accept any type of check. So, okay.
That
What,
is
what
more-
about if they cancel? Does the city get the $500 back? Doesn't address that.
We've never had somebody not show.
Okay.
The cash part is for, private, parties. They know that the city's obviously accepts checks.
Says to provide entertainment to me, that's the mayor, would be the city, I guess, is what they're in that first paragraph. Yeah, the only real question then is if they'll take check, I guess it's fine, and, seems to me if they have to cancel for their illness or something, there should be a refund.
Deposits or not,
Yeah. Mhm.
without a deposit.
They're not here to,
No, they're from Chicago.
I guess I could redo it. Hate to have to do that.
We'll have to do it in Spanish. This was translated to English.
I think you're right, Lance, in the event that the event is canceled, but it depends on who's doing the cancellation as well. And rather than it's an individual contract with the mayor herself, it should be with the city, I'm sure.
Well, I suppose it could be approved subject to the mayor, my review of a revised contract addressing the refund of the cancellation and the fact that there'll be a check that's paid.
We can do that.
I'm good with that. Okay. I'll make the motion that we approve this particular contract pending the review of both Attorney Lustberger and Mayor Judy Sheets to make those changes as noted in our discussion. And I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you, appreciate it. Les, do you have anything for us today?
I believe so.
Jason?
2
Okay.
minutes, Mayor?
Yep.
Put me on a timer.
I just started it.
Mayor, I was wanting to see if I could, pending a background check and a drug test with the Human Resource Office, get a part-time position or a part-time person okay by Board of Works today. I've got, Cheryl made a phone call and got the background stuff started this morning. So we'll need to get that back and a drug test. We do have an opening for part-time. We actually have an opening for a part-time, and I have an entry level opening as well, which will create probably another part-time position later on, but I want to try to see if we can get that going. Pending the good results from both of those, if we can hire this person for the part-time street department. Okay.
Thank you, Jason. I'll make the motion that pending the passing of all background information that Jason hired the individual he's selected. I'll second that motion. Roll call, please.
Mayor Sheets.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it.
Let me see, how many minutes was that?
It was less than, maybe right at 2.
Record.
Pretty crazy, wasn't it?
Let's see. Chief Shoemaker, do you have anything? You want to say anything? Do you want to say anything about today?
You were all there.
Brett wasn't.
Brett Todd,
Where? I haven't seen that.
you want me to say it?
If he wants to, it's just breathe. Breathe.
10 a.m. we broke ground at the Craigville Police Department. No, I mean, as soon as we left, they were moving dirt, bulldozers are out there, they're working fast, getting some things set to have a work trailer brought in, an outdoor office type trailer tomorrow. with foundation to the rebar to be, all that stuff to be put in starting next week. So it's moving along. Appreciate everybody that came out today, and hopefully in a few short months, we'll be moving in and having another party.
It's exciting. We're making history here, aren't we?
Yes,
Did you give one leftover donuts?
no, Clarence had two. Who had two? Don or Clarence? Oh, no,
Oh, I did.
no. No, I didn't. There was no donuts left. I don't know what happened
I
on
didn't
that.
even get one.
I didn't either. Oh, it was you. That, look at over there laughing. It was you.
Someone was eating them. I'm bad too.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
I forgot who told me that.
Art, do you have anything for us today?
No, ma'am.
Everything's going good?
It's going good.
Good, we'll take that, right? Okay, Matt? You said, you have anything for us?
Just real quick, just a quick update. Just want to let you know that, Jeff Dunk did get our area working today.
Good,
Everything
good.
is up and operational finally. Everything is, working perfectly right now. So keep our fingers crossed to make sure it stays together and lasts for a long, long time. So just want to kind of give you guys an update on that.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's good news.
Yes.
Good,
Actually, Scott, I ate mine at Patty's.
good. Just to set the record straight, right? Do you have anything later? I do not. Anything else? Carol?
No.
This is a quick meeting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll move we adjourn.
I'll second that. Okay, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I think Carrie was right. I think you